Sometimes women are so in their masculine that they don't know how to receive a masculine man. When a man steps to her in a masculine fashion like you just described.
Right.
Oh, you're controlling. When the reality is that's a moment for her to step into her femininity and receive that and let you drive. Many women, let's put it that way, don't know how to let a real man drive.
All the way.
This is how you're constantly stuck with clowns and crowns. The kings are slipping through your fingers. It's because kings, like yourself, are only going to settle with queens.
Are you a queen?
Well, I mean, to the extent that all women are, yes.
And queens are the equivalent of the king, but she's the female, feminine version.
Yes, man.
See, that feminine, masculine thing is like a delicate.
Ladies, the more masculine a man is, the more controlling he's going to be. This does not mean that he's going to be insecure. This means that he's always looking to protect you.
Everything I do to protect you.
That's why he always pays attention to everything that you do, because he's always looking out for your best interest. If you're not used to a man like that and you don't trust him, you're going to see it as controlling. You're going to think he's trying to take over your life. But in reality, he's just a true alpha, and that's just how they are built.
I'm a man.
So if you trust this man, if you know that this man loves you, if you know that he wants to give you everything, if you know that you can be led by this man, listen to this man and trust this man, because he's only looking to elevate you and position you in a better place.
That's all it is.
And a great way for you to realize this is to ask yourself, whenever he's trying to redirect you, is this for my benefit and the benefit of this relationship? And if the answer is yes, there you have it.
That's exactly the answer I wanted.
So to all the ladies out there who desire a mature masculine man that takes pride in being a leader, a protector, a provider, first and foremost, do not be discouraged. There are still plenty of these men out here that exist in this world.
They do exist.
The thing though, ladies, is that if you want to attract and keep this type of man, then your desire to be a wife has to be stronger than your desire to have a husband or simply to be just taken care of.
You're goddamn right.
What I mean by that is you have to actually take pride in being these types of men's complement. So for example, if you want a man that takes pride in being a leader, that means you have to actually aspire to be a helpmate. Leaders need people who are going to be cooperative, who are going to be on board with the mission, who are going to be able to receive constructive feedback, who are going to be able to accept guidance. If you want a man that takes pride in being a protector, then that means that you have to actually take pride in being a caregiver. Warriors need healers. They need nurturers, right? And they also need refuge. That means that you have to be able to be his safe space. That means you have to be able to provide peace. I bring you peace. And so being a woman that takes pride in that, being a woman who practices emotional maturity, that aspires to know how to communicate effectively, right?
We haven't even really talked.
I talked, and my hope is that you listened.
Ladies, if you want to be in a relationship with a healthy masculine man, there are going to be some traits that you've adopted that you're going to have to let go of.
Let it go. Let it go.
To create space for him. Number one, you're going to have to let go of the idea that you don't need a man, or you don't need anybody. Like, I'm independent. I got this. I don't need anybody. You can't phase me.
You're wrong.
That energy only repels the thing that you desire. Healthy masculine do not succumb to that energy. We just walk away. We're kind of like, ugh, by it. Number two, you need to stop being so defensive and trying to be right all the time. If you are always trying to be right, it's just your ego's need to be right, to be this, to be that, you're going to push away somebody else's opinion, somebody else's idea, somebody else's thoughts.
What are you talking about? That's not how it works.
And nobody's going to want to Be in a space where they're not heard, they're not listened to, and there's no space for them to have an opinion. Number 3, the last one, stop being so closed off to receiving love, receiving compliments, receiving help.
Stop it.
Only from your unhealthy space do you push away all the help. And you're in your masculine all the time, you're pushing away. And when you're in your feminine, you're able to receive. And the masculine loves to pour in to a healthy feminine.